Brother Roman?
When did the women leave for the tomb of Jesus? In verse 1, it says, on the first day of the week.
Yeah. Very early in the morning. So Sunday, very early in the morning. The Sabbath finished Saturday sunset, but then at night they couldn't go out. So they waited until very early in the morning. Okay, next question.
Why did they take the spices with them? They want to have a proper burial
Right.
of Jesus.
Yeah. Jesus' burial was done by Joseph of Arimathea in a hurry, very quickly. They didn't have enough time. So they want to give a complete burial or more decent or honorable burial. So they prepare the spices. Next, Brother Roman.
How might they have been feeling emotionally in their hearts? Very heavy or sad?
Yeah, still heavy, sad, and hurt. Next question, Sister Judy.
What was their problem as they walked to the tomb?
Mark chapter 16, verse 30. 3, not 30. Can you remove just 3?
Then they asked each other, who will roll the stone away from the entrance of the tomb?
Yeah. The
Stone.
the entrance is like this, and they had a stone, like a circular stone, like a wheel, and then here it is. They can roll over this. They need to roll. They need like a 4, 5 men, strong men, and then early in the morning they worry about the stone and the entrance. Next question.
Um, why did they continue walking toward the tomb despite the problem?
You know, they knew, they worried about it. They knew they cannot move the stone, and then they still continue walking.
Because that job is more important.
Right. I saw this. Their zeal, their zeal to give up Jesus' proper burial was greater than this problem. You know, you really want to go. So even though you have a problem, you just keep on going. Yeah. Okay, next question.
What other beautiful acts do people do under the power of death?
This is so beautiful because, you know, Jesus died and then Jesus had a quick burial, but they had really pain and they want to give a proper burial. So it's just so beautiful heart, beautiful act. But they do this under the power of death. You see, we as a human being, we do such act like this woman. We show sympathy, empathy, charity, donation, or we you know, give food or money to the dead or to the people who had a misfortune. So under the power of death, we still practice some beautiful act. This is what human can do, facing death, helping each other, showing sympathy, love. Okay, next question.
Number 3. What did they find when they arrived at the temple? They arrived at the temple.
Tomb.
The
Tomb.
tomb. The stone rolled away from the tomb.
Yeah, they arrived, and then the stone was rolled away, and the entrance was open. Okay, next question.
Why was the stone removed? Because somebody went out.
Reason Jesus really he doesn't need, because with the resurrection body, he just locked the door, he just came inside, and Jesus even didn't have to open the door. He came inside. So it didn't matter to Jesus. It didn't matter to reason Jesus. Yeah, this is for the women. The women may come in. For us, we can go inside. Okay, next question.
When they entered the tomb, why did they find?
What did
What
they
did
find?
When they entered, they didn't find the body of the Lord Jesus.
Right.
Empty tomb.
They didn't find the body of Jesus. It's supposed to be there, but they couldn't find. Okay, so they were, oh, what is the body of the Lord? They look at each other puzzled. Question 4.
Suddenly, who stood beside them? 2 angels.
Two men, and who were they? They were angels, but their clothes was brightly gleam, shining, so glorious. Okay, next question. Brother Roman?
Okay. How did the women react to angels? They were shocked.
They were shocked, frightened. They bowed down, their head to the ground. I would do the same thing. Okay.
What did the angels say to the women? Why do you look for the living among the dead?
And
He is not here, he has risen. Remember how he told you while he was still with you in Galilee. The Son of Man must be delivered over to the hands of sinners, be crucified, and on the third day be raised again.
yeah, so angel said to them, why do you look for the living among the dead? So the first question, Brother Roman, where were the
Okay. Where were the women looking for Jesus? At the tomb?
among the dead? The angel said, why are you looking for the living among the dead? And so the women were looking for Jesus among the dead, among the dead bodies. Okay, next question.
Did they find the body of Jesus? No.
No, the body of Jesus was not at the tomb. They couldn't find. Okay, next question.
Where should they look for Jesus? Among the living?
Among the living. Next question.
Where do you look for Jesus?
You look for him in prayer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we don't go to a cemetery to find Jesus, right? Uh, as it is the woman did, we don't go to the cemetery among the dead bodies. When we consider Jesus as dead, it's the same thing. You know, when we face a situation hopeless, and we think even Jesus cannot do anything, that we consider Jesus as dead. Looking for Jesus among the dead. So we give up, right? We give up because we consider Jesus as dead. But Jesus is alive. He is. He's alive. He is listening, watching, hearing with the Almighty God's power. He is alive. Okay. So when we face helpless situation, impossible situation, that's the time we need look for Jesus among the living. Our God, Jesus is alive. Okay, next question.
How did the dead Jesus rise to life again by God?
Yeah, Jesus died. He Acts chapter 2, verse 32, Apostle Peter said, God raised him from the dead. God raised this Jesus from the dead. So resurrection was totally work of God. Totally it was done by God, by the power of God. Our job is to die, right? And then God's job is to raise us. God will raise us from our tomb. Amen. So next question.
Which is more powerful, death or resurrection? Resurrection.
Yeah. Death is the power of Satan. Resurrection is the power of God. So resurrection is above death. Satan used its power and killed Jesus. But God, with the resurrection power, God came, raised Jesus. This is reality. Okay. Question C.
See, what did Jesus tell them? He will rise up again in the third day, on the third day.
Yeah. He will be crucified. He will suffer. He will be crucified. And on the third day, he will be raised, resurrected. Do you remember that? The angel said, remember, that Jesus' word while he was in Galilee. Didn't he teach you? Do you still remember it? On the third day, he will be raised. Okay, next question.
How did the angels help them remember the word of Jesus? When they remembered the words, they told Jesus' words again.
Uh-huh. Okay. Next question.
What specific words of Jesus tell about resurrection? From 24:7b, be crucified on the third day, rise.
Right. So specifically, Jesus said, on the third day, he will be raised again. Resurrection. Okay, next question.
The moment they believed the resurrection of Jesus, what was the image of Jesus in their hearts? Powerful,
Yeah, until
angel,
that time, the image of Jesus in their heart was
and the cross.
dead body. They saw how Jesus' hand and feet were torn and covered with wound and blood. Dead Jesus. On the moment they believed the resurrection, the dead image was gone. He is alive, just like he was in Galilee. He was alive. So living Jesus, the image changed from dead Jesus to living Jesus. Okay, next question.
Okay. Why did the angels give them the word of Jesus instead of presenting the risen Christ, Jesus? Help them to rely on Jesus' words.
Yeah. So this is the evidence. Evidence. There was empty tomb. Empty tomb. This is the evidence. Plus Jesus' word. This is angels establishing it to have a resurrection faith. You cannot go back 2,000 years back, and then have to see Jesus' resurrection with our own eyes. You cannot do that. But without seeing risen Jesus, without going back 2,000 years, with this, we believe Jesus' resurrection, evidence, empty tomb, and Jesus' word. 3,000, 4,000 years, all people coming afterwards believe resurrection of Jesus based on this. Okay, next question. Question 6.
Who were these women?
Verse
Um,
10.
It was Mary Magdalene, Joanna, Mary the mother of James, and others who told this.
Yeah. So at least how many of them?
Three.
5. It's a Mary Magdalene, Joanna, Mary the mother James, and the others. So minimum two more. So at least five of them there. Okay. Next question.
Whom did the women tell about the resurrection of Jesus? Disciples.
Yeah, they went. They were full of excitement because just seeing the angel itself is great excitement. But they realized the meaning of Jesus' word, and Jesus was resurrected. He's alive. So their heart now the sadness all gone. They're full of excitement, joy, and they were rushing to the apostles to tell this news. Okay, next question.
How were they changed after believing the resurrection of Jesus? Their sad and hurt come to joy and excitement.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they were running to the disciples, just can't wait to share this resurrection news. Okay, so they are totally changed inside. Next question.
How did the apostles receive the news of Jesus' resurrection from the women? But these words seemed to them an idle tale, and they did not believe them.
Yeah. They did not believe, and they seemed to them like nonsense. Uh, Nonsense. According to Gospel Mark, when these women arrived, they were still crying. The apostles still mourning and crying, and then uh, they were in deep sadness. And what? This woman speaking nonsense. Okay, next question.
What image of Jesus did they have in their hearts? Crucified Jesus.
Yeah, dead Jesus. The apostles in their heart, they have dead Jesus. This is the we have to meet crucified Jesus, right? We have to meet crucified Jesus. Then we have to move to resurrection. We have to move to resurrection. Apostle Paul said, if we don't move to resurrection, your faith is in vain. So we have to move to resurrection. Apostles are here, their faith remained here. That's why they were so sad, hopeless, and full of fear. And our faith must move on. We meet Jesus, who took away all my sin, and we cannot stay there. We have to move to risen Jesus, resurrected Jesus. Okay. Some people have a hard time to believe that Jesus died for my sins. And after that, we have to move on to risen Jesus. Okay, next question.
What image of Jesus did they have in their hearts?
We did it.
Okay. What did Peter do? What did he see in the tomb? And why didn't he realize the resurrection? He went to the tomb. What did he do in the tomb? He looked inside. And why didn't he realize the resurrection? He was seeing it from his own eyes rather than remembering God's word.
Yeah. He saw strips of linen lying by themselves. That means, some say disciples came and stole Jesus' body. If that happened, the strips of linen would go together. But stripped linen was there. And then Peter said, if the body is gone, the burial linen should go together with the body. How come linen is here and only body is gone? He couldn't figure out. So Peter made a self-investigation looking for evidence. So he found the evidence. He found the evidence. Linen, burial linen, and empty tomb. And then, how did the woman believe? Angel helped them. Angels came and helped the woman and gave them, reminded them Jesus' word. But Peter didn't have this one. Peter didn't have it. He only remained here. So, later on, reason Jesus came and helped Peter. So this was woman's case. Peter's case was risen Jesus, resurrected Jesus came and helped Peter. See, we need God's help to believe in resurrection. This is only human knowledge, human analysis. And if we don't connect that with the word, cannot believe. So we need God's help to have resurrection faith. God helps us with the word, Or, like Muslims and Hindus, reason Jesus directly show them that he is alive. So Peter is only here. Only. He couldn't figure out because he couldn't connect this evidence to the word of God. So when we really don't have a resurrection faith, instead of denying, Jesus didn't die, he didn't die, they stole the body and Christians are faking it. Instead of doing that, we humbly should pray to God. I want to believe, so please come and help me. Because these women were helped, and then Peter was helped too by reading Jesus. Okay. Next question.
What image of Jesus did Peter have in his heart? Dead Jesus.
Dead Jesus still. Until he meets risen Jesus. Let's stop there. Question 7.
Why did the resurrection faith start from a tomb? Because it helps us to focus on Christ's words.
Why, Sister Judy, why do you think resurrection faith start from a tomb?
We should know Behold, you are dead, hopeless,
Yeah, yeah.
Savior.
Yeah, this I wondered why the woman's resurrection faith started from the tomb. Peter's also from Jesus' tomb. And I realized without death there is no resurrection. You have to die first, and then you experience resurrection. When we are totally dead, then we experience resurrection. Have you been totally dead? It is hard. You know, everything goes well, successful, and you know, enjoy your life in a soft couch. It is hard to know what is resurrection. But if your life is totally dead, hopeless, you totally dead, then resurrection comes. It's glorious. I was totally dead once, you know, and then amazing. Nowadays, Sister Judy enjoys resurrection. Uh-huh. So, resurrection starts from a tomb where we die or where we are dead. Okay.
Next question. Are your thoughts under the power of death or the power of resurrection? I say under the power of resurrection.
Amen. So, our thought, our thought. Oh, cannot write it. Our thought tells where we are. Our thought. If it is under the power of death, our thought is this is the power of resurrection. Our thought is dark, hopeless, and fearful. Fear. Despair. Because we are under the power of death or hatred, right? If we are under the power of resurrection, the thought is bright and hopeful, and no fear. And then love and forgiveness prayer. It is because under what power? Okay, next question.
Why can men overcome power of death only through believing the resurrection of Jesus? We cannot overcome by thoughts. The power of resurrection is only in God's in God.
Yeah. I mean, in order to make this question, I spent hours. So, why can man overcome power of death? Only through Jesus' resurrection. Yeah. Men do a lot of things to overcome power of death. I saw some therapy, uh, destroy and express their anger. And in that room, you can destroy whatever you want, and so express your anger. And some therapy was floating on top of water, give you serenity, peace, and comfort. And people use, in order to overcome power of death, people use gun, pepper spray, and install CCTV all over to be safe like that. But cannot overcome power of death. Only, only through Jesus. Only through Jesus. Believing the Jesus resurrection. So why? Why only through believing the resurrection of Jesus we move from here to here? So Jesus is the only person who destroyed the power of death. No president, no king, no politician, no hero or prophet, no one destroyed the power of death. Only Jesus destroyed the power of death. So we ourselves don't destroy, don't fight. We cannot do that. But when we believe in the resurrection of Jesus, we move from here to here. We move from here to here only when we believe Jesus' resurrection. So not only we have a resurrection after our death, but while we are still living spiritually, we enter here spiritually by believing Jesus' resurrection. Spiritually, today, while we are still alive, we move from under the power of death to the power of resurrection. It is because only Jesus destroyed the power of death, nothing else. So therapy may work a little bit, but not fundamentally. So when I think about death, my mind is so peaceful, because after death, I will have a million times better thing. But the peace is coming because Jesus' resurrection. We have received amazing blessing by believing Jesus' resurrection. In Jesus, we got all this. Okay, Bible study is up to here today.